I think we're good. Fuck it. We're gonna rock out whatever I have.
Get up! Let's go! Hey, hey, gun! Get up! 21!
On first down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, check. 3 down. Wait! Gun! Here we go!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones
baby.
in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Yeah, he's just fucking good.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Gap by himself.
Ready! Hey, gun! Hey, gun! Right there.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Man, Calvin Ridley. That one goes for 24 yards.
Dude, that's a pick out.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get up! Gun!
From the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Touchdown, Falcons! Mohamed Sanu, 49 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
No, I think it was
That's how
turned
they
into my
envisioned to
man
get the
once
football
he
to start
motioned
the game and
dude.
score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a
Because I had
call
the
that they
running
had in their
back.
pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You cover anyone. No, yeah, that's what I was gonna do, but that didn't happen.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
My accelerated clock's on. Jesus. I don't know how it's on. Yeah, that's what's on. Yeah, I don't know why my accelerated clock's on. We're good now. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? How do I have 7 seconds right now?
Now Ryan on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
You're telling me.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt.
Yeah.
Fielded just inside the 20. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, it looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. The 20.
That's cool.
Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 47 yards. And
Said
the
I was even
Falcons
in
will
the gap.
extend their lead.
I don't know how the fuck.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Yeah.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's not working.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, baby. I was like, that's a new play. I've never seen you run that before.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there.
You saw
Give
that
him a
hole
yard
I
up to
had.
the 47.
Oh, man.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was
so
swallowed up
stupid.
because
that
what they're
animation's
hoping,
retarded,
those big defensive
bro.
linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Gun!
On 3rd down, Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, it looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, you've got a middle built up on them as well.
They hit the first. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
11. 4 down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the pitch to Freeman. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
Oh, shankles.
And Lions kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big run there by Freeman, 42 yards.
I just fucking should have dove. I was actually trying to switch linebackers right before I fucking got that play off.
So the big play changes the complexion
so
of
I
things.
thought I was
Here's
switching
1st
to
and
the other
10 just
linebacker, but it
outside the 30. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
I'm about switching my playbook for the rest of the DevNet year.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
For the rest of the season, I'm out. I might go to like the Saints or fuck around with someone just to like toss the ball, like throw in shit. Just have different route combinations.
Now Ryan on first down. He's airing it out for Sanu. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown.
Fucking safety.
Mohamed Sanu. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I might switch. I might even switch to fucking.
Extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
That's what I'm thinking about switching. Then I won't have all the tosses.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm thinking about doing.
That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards, all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that.
Yeah,
and they better make sure
I
they
think I'm
love
gonna
him up
switch my
because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 62
baby, I got the
yards.
stick.
And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're able to run it in and start the battle in the trenches. They won there.
That's going to be a tough one for the defense to do. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game because of that particular play. They had no answer.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. So out come the Falcons now.
He blitzed everyone on the opposite side.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
Shit,
They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I hear it. I was like,
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah,
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But I 100%
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I want someone that still has like all those stretches and shit. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there.
Come on,
he should know
baby.
better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let's go, Al!
Hey, let's go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball out because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try to get him away from the ball.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
I know.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And way up past the 35.
I don't know how I didn't get the jumping
a really nice gain of 25 yards.
Get up!
Line of
Fuck
scrimmage
that.
to 37
That's
on
so
1st
bad.
and 10.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, you could have.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing.
That was bad.
He's immediately
That
taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They did that yesterday.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Was it yesterday?
Doubling this guy has
Didn't
to be a
someone
priority
fucking
before
pick it
moving
like
up
that
to
in
the
the
next
game? They
level
did the
because the big
turnaround?
fella, he just ate that one
Greeny and
alive,
goat.
just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he
Yeah.
was talking to us, and he's like,
He
hey,
jumped it nasty.
these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're
Pretty
just a
sure-
whole
no.
lot of guy.
He
He
is
ran the-
well over
Yeah, but
300
still.
pounds. He's a big man.
Bad, Al.
Gun! Ready! 280! Hey, express! On! Let it go!
Play action. It's Ryan. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield for... And this will be caught at the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back in the first quarter,
Well,
you
you
said
run that
they
play
need
action
to
now?
avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax.
I don't
You know,
know.
we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out
like we're
there.
talking.
Through the air,
I
on
know,
the
I
ground,
don't know if they can hear
move
us
the
or
ball
not,
with
though.
relative ease.
I wonder if they can hear us. It doesn't matter. I don't think they can hear us, though. Who gives a fuck?
First chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's got this one down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even if they can hear us, baby, who cares?
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
3 down. Hey, express. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yeah, it was. Even if you would have handed the ball off, I was going to smack your running back.
We got 3. We gun. Ready, set.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones
I thought that was
for the
Sam.
Falcon touchdown.
That's all you do is your stupid fucking corners.
Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Exactly. Because you know there's nothing that can cover it.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And here now come the Falcons. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Let's go.
From the gun, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. First down now, but that clock rolling.
21.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball.
And this time will be
dude.
intercepted.
I thought he was going to run
Picked
deeper
off
than
at the
that.
45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
No, I floated it,
But
but
this
I
is a
thought he
defense
was.
that can
I thought it was
confuse
going to
even
be
the
a
best of
deeper.
quarterbacks with their zone
You
schemes.
see how he went
And
shallow?
here you got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one
Yeah,
basically
doesn't
comes
the
right to
post
him.
look deep though?
So from the
Yeah,
36
which,
now,
I mean,
1st
I'm
and
not
10.
gonna lie, was the smart read. Because he was open. He just, like I said, he cut it short, I feel like.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit
I
back
thought it was Big
and
Beasley.
see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
I like that, though.
Get up!
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
20. Let's go!
Operating from the gun. Ryan flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
21.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Fuck you. They fucked you so bad right there.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
11. Ready. Blue 80.
From the gun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh.
Picked up by Deion
Dude, he
Jones,
was
the
gone if he
linebacker.
would've
And his
broke
guys
that.
have got it back at the
You know
closing
that.
stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
21. 21.
They toss to Freeman. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Maybe
We
catch you
have
off
hit
guard.
halftime.
I was going to
Still
run the
2
end
more
around, but I was
quarters
like,
to
fuck
go.
that.
We'll take a
Muhammad
timeout.
Sali's running the
We'll
end
be back
around.
after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Clutch
and
factor.
This offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Got that 4-4-40
So we get set
gravy.
to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
Shot in
because
there like a cannonball.
what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
3 down. Hey, check it out. Wait.
Freeman again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Gun. Ready. Back 25. Get up. 11. Ready, set.
On third down, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and
Julio
good.
just
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
In the middle of the field. Like, bro, I'm sorry. What the fuck?
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
It's crazy, man. I feel like they made receivers unstoppable right now. Like, if they're good.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's going to take this one back
Where the fuck
to
is
the
my
37-yard
one-handed spectacular?
line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
All right, right after this. Let's see what I can do.
Ryan and the Falcons now
that's
come
crazy,
up first and 10 at their own 37. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Get up.
Watch the run.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. But with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had two excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
I know a thing or two, boy.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
20.
Here we go, D.
Gun. Me and you. Get up. Me and you. Ready, set.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Hello, motherfucker. Yeah,
So here's a
Don't get
first
some
and
of this
10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, let's go.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I don't think I have the right shit. Even playing on like someone else's Xbox.
Hey, gun.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, boys, go. Sound, ready, blue 80. Mike 27. Let him go.
I don't know why that guy's
From the gun, Ryan. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he lobbed a couple balls earlier.
The Patriots, of
I
course,
watched,
back
like,
in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but you know the Patriots.
Nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that
right?
underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, "Were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation?" He said, "No comment," because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know
I wonder if they can
but
all
when you've
hear
been
us,
that
dude.
great for this long,
You need something.
you've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. And everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'm just
now
gonna
they'll
fuck
come
around.
up on second and 10
It's kind of
once
like a
again
mutt
from the
draft
28.
me now.
Hey. We got three down. Gun. Hey, Tuesday. Get up. Get out, Hunt.
Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley.
Oh, I was hoping you
and he'll
died.
get it up to the
And I was gonna cut
33-yard
back
line.
and go back forward.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tuesday.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And
God
a shot
damn it,
taken on
Ryan, you
third
fucking
down,
cocksucker.
unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there.
They can hear me in
Indeed,
Dev
they're going
Nation
to try
right
for
now.
this on fourth down.
Right?
21. Wait. Get up. Wait. Gun. Ready to go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's
Oh, I
handing
got
it
it,
out
bro.
for
Come
Sanu.
on.
And that's caught inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Gun, gun, gun. Space. 11.
On first down, Ryan. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tack McKinley in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's
could have hit my
field,
in-route
coming
earlier, but
underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Gun.
Boy, you lucky it's 35-13.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd
I
at
talked
this
to
point as
Alvin
their guys
yesterday.
have
He's
a
like,
big lead here to
you can
start
tell me the
quarter
truth, man.
number
Did you
4.
blow the game to Al on purpose? I was like, fuck no. I wish I would have beat that bitch.
That
I ain't trying
huge
to give him
loss on the
nothing.
sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Come on, Al. Come guard Julio one-on-one. Show me what you got,
Get
bitch.
up. Hey, Tuesday.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out
like,
on
how
the
did
hit,
that-
but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop
play
the
next week?
pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, so you play Eli,
The
and I
Falcons
think I
on
play
third
Eli
down. They've
next
had their
week, or
troubles.
the
Just
week
1 for
after you, or
6.
the week.
This will be third and forever.
Gun.
He's the new Lions guy.
20. 39. 22. Gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he
Wide
goes
open
down.
now.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
The corner, like, for your, third touchdown. I'm like, bitch, you can't play goddamn hard flats.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
21. Get up. Hey, Rick Lance.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deion Jones able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
Hey, man, I ain't the one down 35-13.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular
Bring
offense.
that
In
shit.
plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real
Oh,
hard to
how
put
did
it
I
back
not?
on and
Yo,
match
see,
it, because
Bugsy's
once
Xbox
everyone's
trash,
emotions
man.
come
I'm
down,
turning into that
hard to
fucking.
start
That was a
up
pig.
again. So I
That,
think
you know
you
how
may
bad
wanna
of a
keep
ball that
cranking
was?
high right here.
A good pickup there, 26
Goddamn felt with some Down
yards.
syndrome out here, man. What the fuck was that? Hell no. The people on the watching us probably like, I hear Jake. I don't know what the hell Al's saying.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman.
I already know you're going to fake
3-yard
field goal. So
touchdown
let's go,
run.
bitch.
And the Falcons will extend their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Yeah, I was talking to Mike about some
And this will be a touchback
lunches.
as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hey, express! Ah,
On first down, Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ryan.
That ball all day, man, come
on it,
on.
but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I'd get kicked out.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This should be an automatic fucking blue. Should have just burned you off the line. It's fucking trash.
3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The linebacker Brooks Reed with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Oh, don't call that stupid. That's the only reason why you beat me in the Super Bowl.
That pick 6 makes that scoreboard.
You needed that shit.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do in games like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Get out of here.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship.
Yeah, but I would have played
now,
defense differently.
Are you a little more cautious?
If you're behind versus leading, you're playing the game way different.
Just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to.
You didn't know what to do with it. You didn't know what to do with it, and I should have just kept bringing it. I fucked up.
Defensive guys. I know the reputation defense guys.
See, that's what would have happened if Penny would have been
in the contrary on that last possession, though.
Look at that! Oh, boy! See that? Hey! Fuck that shit. If I would have had Penny, it would have been like that.
Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Your shit is
cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
54, south. 21. Hey, wait. Get up. Hey, express. Go. Get up.
Throwing on first down. Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
I'll talk to you when I'm not on
And right now,
defense.
your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field.
Well, I guess
so
they can't hear
play
what you're
calling
asking.
may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Gun. Wait.
On first and 10, Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
You
They'll get a
stepped
couple
so,
yards
you
on that
stepped
one,
so
and
hard
that'll bring up
inside.
a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play on third down for the Falcons.
Get that shit out of here,
56 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking
Hey,
about
they're
the
advancing,
high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
Hitch.
He'll take it,
I
but he
probably
won't
can't
be
kept
able to
him on the
smile
edge.
about it.
Here's Bryant for the extra point.
This kind of sucks. Good play. Eli said that.
Bryant tacks on the
You say
extra
Eli
point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Oh, you fuckers,
And
man.
that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Check 24, go!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Steps away. And that one falls
you like that swat,
incomplete.
baby?
Looked like he might
You
have
like
had
that
position
swat?
there, but he couldn't
Yeah,
hold on
man,
at second
nah,
down.
nah.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If
Get
you're
that shit
coaching,
outta here.
Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur
I do like this formation.
once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
That's like the only thing they do. Yeah, the only thing they
Pass
have
protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I mean, you played it smart, though.
Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Gun. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Tuesday. 11. Let's go.
From the gun, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 47 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
See what I'm saying now? That's that trifles love. That's why I stayed out of the tournament.
Now
I was trying to give you Max. I thought Max was going to stay in the
2.
tournament, to be honest. I did. But Alvin backed out, too. Everyone kind of ended up backing out.
Gun. Get up.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Fucking pinner.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams.
And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game,
well,
the likes of
especially
Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On first down, Ryan. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
21. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I thought, hey, if that was Josh Allen,
and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
or did he come in the game?
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
22.
Ryan wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Oh, that's what took over the line to do you played in the tournament.
Fourth quarter,
So
continuing to throw the football.
Let's go.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing middle.
See, if that was me, though, that shit would have been a pick six somehow. He would have hit off my shoulder,
Well, that went
and then
right
your
out the
guy would
window
have picked
there.
it.
He was hurried,
like
harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
39. Gun. 21.
To throw again, Ryan.
Look at these idiots, man. See what I'm saying? That shit would never happen to you. You would have pick six me again.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
I'll do it.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Falcons on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far.
And then, you know
this
what?
is
I'll
3rd
even
and 10.
Here. This should be perfect.
Hey, Tuesday.
Ryan will throw again.
Dude, that was...
Wrapped up around the waist.
Dude, that's
and pushed down.
Dude, that's...
Jack Crawford in there
pass.
to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. But how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm actually, if anything, I'm taking less pressure.
The Falcons
Taking
will
away
go
pressure.
for it. It's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Oh, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37
$5
on
if I score a
1st and
touchdown
10.
right here. Hold on, let me think about this.
Gun.
Man,
Gun.
this is a nice little formation here.
Hey, gun.
One last shot
Look at
for
you
Ryan.
fucking blitz the house,
And
man.
that will be
You're such a
incomplete.
dickhead, man.
As time has run out on
That's
this
why you wanted to bet
football
that $5,
game.
because you were just going to...
A big offensive
bro,
explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many.
Play on PS4 Pro.
Listen up, you maggots. We're gonna take that bunker if... Private Lewis, what is it?
Just...
What?
It's your eyes, sir. I never noticed how blue they were.
Appreciate every detail with PS4 Pro.
PlayStation